Okay, it's lunchtime in the Billingham household. We're going to use this as an opportunity to illustrate how levels of data relate to the measures of central tendency. So, hello Violet. Hi, okay. If you look at this pizza, what level of data does it make you think of?
Interval data?
Interval data, okay. Why is that?
Because all the pieces are the same.
All the pieces are the same, yep, okay. So if we look, I'll bring this in a little bit closer to me. Whoops, there we go. So, this pizza has been cut into 12 pieces. Hope you can just about see that. And each piece is the same. So if you like the interval, okay, between that piece and that piece and that piece is exactly the same. It's a bit like a clock actually, okay. It's got 12 bits to it, and so the gap between the start of one pizza and the end of that same piece is the same. So this is like interval data. Okay, so I've just shared out the pieces. Okay, so Tess, that's your lunch there, my darling. Okay, Violet, that's yours. Okay, and that's mine just there. But what's wrong, Tess?
It's not fair.
Why is it not fair?
Because I got the least and you got more. You got the most.
Right, okay, so...
If you give me them two, then I'll have 4, you can have 4, and she can have 4.
So you're saying that 4 each be the fairest?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to do it slightly differently, okay? We're going to put all our pieces back on the plate again, okay? So Tess, that's your 2. Violet, your 4, okay? And you want to put my 6 back on. Oh, a bit messy, never mind. Okay. So now we have put all the bits together. Okay, so Tess's 2 plus your 4, Violet, plus my 6 equals what?
12.
12, okay? And then we're going to divide that 12 between how many of us?
3.
Okay, so
4.
when you think about adding, if you like, our scores together, 2 and 4 and 6, and dividing it by 3, what's that remind you of? Adding scores together and dividing by the number of scores, the mean. Well done. Okay, so interval data goes well with the mean. So do you want to share those out equally then?
Yes. You can share them out next. What about this guy over here?
Remember, they're all equal. It doesn't matter. Okay.
But somebody have cheese. That makes sense.
They're all equal sizes, though, aren't they? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that fair now?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what the mean's like. Okay, but the mean relies on interval data, relies on things being equal. Okay, we'll demonstrate that further in a minute. Do you want to eat a bit of pizza first?
Yes, please.
Let's go. Okay, it's time for seconds, girls. Got room for seconds?
Definitely.
So here's another pizza. Now look at this pizza, Tess. What type of data, what level of data does this remind you of?
Ordinal.
Ordinal data. Why is that then?
Because the pieces aren't equal.
Yeah, that's right. Look. So how many pieces have been cut into? Can you see?
12.
It's 12 pieces again, yeah, but they're not equal this time. So this is like ordinal data. So I'll tell you why. Because the gaps, imagine this is a clock, the gaps are different each time. Can you see? Mm-hmm. So to go from 12 to 1, hardly any distance. 1 to 2 a bit more. Look around here, to go from 10 to 11 is massive, okay? So that's why this represents ordinal data. Now, what did we decide was fair when you got 12 pieces?
That.
How many each?
4.
4. Right, okay, let's go then. Okay, so Tess, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Okay, Violet, push your plate this way a bit, please. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's like the mean this, isn't it, again? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There's mine. Okay.
Is that fair?
So it's not. Of course, it's fair because we've just put.
But it's not, because look at the sizes.
We put them in the middle and shared them out again.
No, but look at this. Look at the difference.
So are you saying my 4 pieces are not the same as your 4 pieces?
Yeah, because mine are like tiny. Look at that.
Ah, right. Okay. Now this is the problem with using the mean with ordinal data. Okay, because it doesn't actually work because the intervals are not equal. So somebody's 4 might be more than somebody else's 4. So we don't use the mean. Any ideas what we use instead?
the
What other ones do you know?
mode and median.
Right, well the mode's going to be difficult here, why?
Because it just is.
Because they
What would you be looking for the mode?
The same.
Yeah, pieces the same,
And
they're
they're
not,
not
okay?
the same.
So let's try the median. So how do you work out the median? What do you have to do?
Find the one in the middle.
What do you have to do first?
Order them.
Put them in order. So we need to kind of put these bits of pizza back from smallest to biggest as best we can. Let's not argue about it too much, okay? So that's small.
Smallest.
Okay, and let's go this way, that's smaller again. 1, 2,
I think it's that
okay, 3.
one.
Yeah, you sure? I think Violet's got a smaller one than that.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah. So one smaller than that again? I think it probably is. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That one's smaller than that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
And then this one.
And then that one.
And then that one.
and
Yeah.
then that one,
And then that one.
this shall be my piece.
This should be my piece.
So the middle ones are going to be, there's 12, so there's 2 middle ones, aren't there? What would they be?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These two.
These 2, yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at those, okay? Look at the size of those. Is that a fair size? Yeah, what's that remind you of?
The other pizza.
Yeah, the other pizza. Okay, so when you work out the median, it's if you like the fair size. Okay, so some that are too small, really, aren't there? Much smaller than that, and there's some that are much bigger. So when you work out the median, it does kind of give you the average. Okay, but the people watching this will know it's a measure of central tendency. But that's why it's fine to use the median with ordinal data. So just to remind you before we eat this pizza, if you've got interval data, you can use the mean. You can use the median as well. If you think about those 12 pieces on the last place, it doesn't matter where you start, the median would have been the same size anyway. As we've seen, you cannot use the mean with interval data. It doesn't work because the pizzas are different sizes, but you can use the median. And on that note, we will try to share out these 12 pieces as fairly as we can. Off we go then. Oh, but
Gee, you can have the other
oh,
bit.
right, okay. Just go on.
No, you need to. Everyone has a big one, okay?